Greetings there, friends. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Escape the Tomb World, Episode 8, Plasteel in the Wild. I'm going to go back to make a kibble again, because that will level me up a little bit. Poor Dennis. One shutout, one cutout. So, Dennis, I don't think you're going to be the grower anymore. Because you're just not going to be able to. So you're going to cut stone, haul, and clean. I know it sucks, but you also have a chain shotgun in your blind. That scares me a little bit. Ancient dangers are enabled? Yeah. They're enabled, but they don't render inside of caverns ever. So we would have to go to non-cavern tiles. Which means that we would need gas masks and the like. And using up gas mask filters works against our end goal of being able to secure the AI ship. So if I had a excess of gas filters, yeah, sure. But I don't at the moment, so. Alright, so this is the last research I need, which is the transport pods. And then I'll show you the rad cleaner. So the radiation cleaner requires 15 plasteel, which I do not have. So I'll probably need to hit up an Ancient Danger for that plasteel, because I haven't been offered it, and I don't have any plasteel in the natural tile zone here. And it requires components, and a lot of steel, and cloth. And then you build it, and it gives you this size bubble of radiation-free zone, which allows you to be in that bubble without radiation protection in an irradiated area. Is it movable? It is. So I could build it and deploy it elsewhere. I think, given where I am now at this point, I am going to have Rad here. What are my needs? I'm going to wait till tomorrow. But I'm probably going to have him set out to look for plasteel. And maybe eyeballs. Maybe I find an ancient with eyeballs that I can steal or something. And it does need power. It needs a lot of power. It needs 1500 watts? Oh, come on. Sorry, Dennis, I'm going to have you fight the fire blind. God, can you imagine trying to fight a fire blind? How sketchy that would feel? Yeah, singular bionic eye would go a long way. You're right about that. Okay, Mr. Rad. Let's gear up and go. Rad the Exile. For some reason or other, the filters aren't on it, but that's fine. All right, food restrictions. New food restriction. Travel. And travel is going to be fine, simple, and packaged meals. All right, load. Reload the gas masks, and then load all into the caravan. Done. So now, as you can see here, I have remaining time 2 days. I have basically 2 days of radiation protection. And I am headed to try to find plasteel. Hopefully the animals don't turn on me, and they didn't. Good. Good. Techie, how was your... Oh, your construction's really coming along. Good job. Dennis, there's nothing to clean. You can clean the dog pen. And then Eli, you are looking for mining. So I'll go ahead and mine some more of this up. Also, Dennis, why aren't you... you should be able to grow as well, just not plant cut. So down here, I'm going to settle this tile. This is a normal vanilla tile. And Crazy Chris, thanks for the resub. So given that this is a normal vanilla tile, you can see that it says toxic fallout, but it's not toxic fallout. It's actually radiation, which is a different thing. But I'm protected for 1.8 more days from it. And what I'm looking for is Plasteel to be able to get those cleansers built. I'm also going to eventually, I'm going to keep this map tile because what I'm planning on doing is I am going to set up transport pods here so I can have people caravan over here quickly, which shouldn't build up their radiation too badly, as long as they get here quick, and then transport pod over to the AI tiles, which is where the cleansers are going to be. But unfortunately for me, I don't see any Plasteel. Let me go through this more carefully. And you guys can be my eyes as well. So I'll start from top left. So there's uranium, obviously. There's plenty of uranium. But I don't see any Plasteel, but I could always try to settle other map tiles too. It doesn't have to be this one. It just has to be a vanilla tile, because the vanilla tiles are the ones that are more likely to have Plasteel, or ancient dangers. And Trustin, thanks for the raid. How was you're playing Sea of Thieves, right? Yeah, how was Sea of Thieves? How was sailing? Hopefully it wasn't so troll. And you had good journeys. Welcome, guys. Alright, I don't see any Plasteel here. None whatsoever. So I am going to pack up and leave. I'm going to head there. Alright, caravanning away! You're in middle of massive storms, so you figured your internet wouldn't be able to handle it? That's a bummer. Sorry to hear that. Alright, Grattan here, I'm just going to abandon, because it was a big dud. John Banshee, thank you for the resub. Yeah, you've had a lot of bad luck with storms recently, haven't you? Welcome to my little cave base, by the way. Where we're slumming it. Okay, Rhad's on the move. Resting again. Come on, man. You don't need rest. There are still things that really irk me about the caravan mechanics, where the sleep schedule is totally ignored. So if you're on a night owl sleep schedule, they will sleep during the day anyway, because they ignore it entirely. So fingers crossed there's some Plasteel here, because if there's not, more searching for me, I guess. I like how there's like agave and things naturally occurring. So there is a ancient danger here. And let me go top right to bottom left. Components, gold, if I need gold. Gold would be required for a multi-analyzer. There's more gold here too. Maybe I'll start. I'll probably keep this map tile. So that I can exploit the gold if I need it for multi-analyzers. The Ancient Danger. But going into Ancient Danger by yourself with no armor is pretty dumb. Rhad could probably set up enough deadfall traps to be able to get through them, but it's a it's somewhat of an unnecessary risk, especially solo. It looks like that's gonna be what I do. So let's do this as safely as possible. Break into a corner and see, because I've just had no luck on Plasteel. I didn't see any there. So they are obviously mechanoids, and they're not immediately hostile. There's a Soother and Luciferium and people in the pods, but that's way too many mechs to be able to take out. So I am gonna form Caravan and go... Actually, let me get the gold while I'm out here. I don't need all the gold, so I'm only gonna get this node of gold, and then I'm gonna bounce. I don't want too much gold, because too much gold means that the colony wealth back home would jump and be a problem. So I have 1.3 more days of filters, and then I'll have to change one of the filters out. Alright, getting going. Yeah, I wish I had the luxury of being able to do luxury constructions like making a golden bed for Yoda, but I'd rather just try to keep him alive. That's the priority, so. Meme goals here are sadly just ignored. I'd rather win the scenario and not have a golden bed than the inverse. Alright, that's 94 gold. Come on, this map tile's got to have some Plasteel, right? Components. Components. Jeez. I might need to hit a mountainous map tile. These are duds. This one's a total dud. Doesn't even have a lot of components in it, to be honest. Pretty garbage all around. There is silver, and that's the best that there is. And there's silver back on my own homeworld. I'm only looking for Plasteel. I don't care at all about anything else. Nothing else is survival requirement. Just Plasteel. So I'm going to form Caravan and go... What is this? Sick Caverns? Go there. So I'll update the goal to be... Find Plasteel. Now what I will do is... leave this zone intact, because I'll set up my transport pods here. What's up, dude? There's a lot of steel here. Gold. Come on, game. Randy. I blame... Oh, there is a ancient danger. Ah, yes, there's Plasteel. We got it. Okay, awesome. Reform Caravan, head back home. Now, I'm not going to be able to carry a whole lot of this at once, but a little bit is fine. Grab the stuff and head down to the Plasteel. Because for a radiation cleanser, I only need 15. And then if I wanted to get a multi-analyzer, I only need, what, 25? So it's not a lot of Plasteel required. Shoot. I have no idea who should cook. Probably not the blind person, because that sounds like a recipe for a vomitorium. If filters run out on Caravan, do they automatically replace it? I'm not really sure. There's a lot of bugs with RimWorld, so I'm going to actually reload one of these myself, manually. Because I have no trust. Did you just reload both? Ah, you freaking dummy. Yeah, again, a lot of bugs with RimWorld. It's just this won the Miniseries Marathon for May. Even if the mod sucks, I'm stuck with it. And with a mining skill 7, I should get nearly full yield. And I have weight for more. So I'm just pushing him to get more. What a gross map tile. Eli. You are done mining, you say? Yeah, I guess you're done. I'll just let you idle. It's fine by me. Alright, how we eat with the mask on, I have no idea. Just shove it through your face. And as you can see, my health doesn't have radiation buildup because I'm been protected. I think we have enough for one more node. And it's starting to become daytime, so I'll be able to mine a little bit faster. And I can always come back. But when I come back, I probably ought to have more filters. Because I went through my filters pretty quick. So we're waiting on rad fungus, this stuff, to grow so that we can create more filters and survive better. Come on, don't go to sleep yet. I know. You're very, very miserable. You'll rest soon. Okay, there we go. Load 23 of it. Okay, Techie's idle 2. Destruction of 9. I guess you could smooth that stuff. At this point, I don't really have like a lot of need for additional construction. We are mostly just getting out of here more than anything else. And Rhad is coming back home. I'm gonna have him rest, actually. Because it's not safe, so even though he's using up some of the filters, I'd rather wait till not midday when these animals are on the prowl ready to eat things. Change current priority? Yes. Build a Rad cleanser. Alright, time to chance it. Oh, this again. Oh, RimWorld. Okay, I'm in the base. Why I have jade walls in the middle of my base? To make the bedrooms nicer, and also the dining room nicer. So, take off the hazard gear. And we're in. So then with this new material, all I need to do is gain a little bit, or mine a little bit more components, and I'll be able to get myself... Oh, we have transport pod. All right, let's try to go for the reach of multi-analyzer. I've also been making cowboy hats for everybody. And we hit cooking 8, so we're able to make Packer survival meals if and when we need it. So let's go off of Packer survival meal diet so I conserve them. And we're pushing towards multi-analyzer, and then also the cleanser. So if I want the cleanser, I'm going to need more components that are going to be found out in the danger areas. So I'm only going to go out there when it's nighttime and nobody is awake to eat me. Techie. Let's have you go for these. I also may want more silver. So there's compacted machinery up here, but it's really far to get to. And then there should be silver here. I'll put plans on it so I can see it. Yoda got the flu. I'm going to see if I can't cure him without herbal meds, because herbal meds are an ingredient of rad pills. And I'm just going to make sure, I'm going to save just in case. I'm going to make sure that the radiation collectors are movable. I'm pretty sure they are, but I need to know for sure because I don't want to build one and then not be able to uninstall it. So I might save scum here, but it's for science. I guess I could always break it down. But yeah, they can be uninstalled. All right, so I have a radiation cleaner. I might want multiples of them, so that I can set up more than just a tiny little dome for when I get to the AI ship. So build multiple red cleaners. YouTube's closed captioning always hears me as Dennis Rodman. Hey everybody, Rodman here. Get them all confused. I could go in and manually fix that, but it'd be a lot of labor for something that's I find actually funny. So the other components that I have here is that big node up to the northeast and this to the southeast, so they're not convenient. Not at all convenient. I'm going to force open some of the zones that got refogged from RimWorld here as well, because it's very annoying not to be able to see the map again. Okay, is that everything? No, there's some of the farms up that way. Hey, Rad, you go that way. Cool. We are unfogged now. I'm going to make... I don't know how many of these I want. So for multi-analyzers, it's 50 Plasteel. So I can make one more of these and still have enough Plasteel left over without even running to the other map tile. So yeah, okay, I'll build at least one more. It's a huge power requirement to keep these powered on, though. So that's another thing to consider, is how expensive it is. So the idea is to eventually get out to this map tile out here, and then to try to set up farming. And it's going to require tons of solar power, or even geothermal. So I might want to research geothermal before I get there, because the watt requirement to keep us alive is going to be very high. So let me power through geothermal because it will enable me to have both of the research benches on if I'm doing a lower tech thing, rather than to save up for the multi-analyzer. So multi-analyzer is 50 plasteel and 20 gold and 8 components, which I'm not really all that worried about the component requirement. So, research geothermal for power for the AI ship. It's also assuming that there's like a there's definitely going to be a steam geyser somewhere on the AI map tile because it's arid shrubland. So arid shrubland looks like this, where there are, of course, geothermal generators. The counter is for well, it's death counter. It's for when I have to save scum. So I've saved scummed once. Thanks to a warg. I'm also going to put Rhad in charge of growing, but not plant cutting. Because I need more Rhad fungus. Dusty Tiger, thank you for the resub. And everybody's in cowboy hats. They look awesome. Might not be a bad idea to start getting dusters either, because not everybody is going to have a radiation suit. Some of us won't. How fast do you die from radiation? About twice the speed of maybe a toxic fallout or so. Isgram, thank you for the sub as well. Cheers. But you also might get a sort of a negative mutation before you even die. So dying is sort of if you're lucky. You might end up with just like deformed lungs or deformed face or something like that. There's a lot of other negatives that could happen. Wanderer join. Dan, a factory worker. Okay, let's pull. Should we admit Dan? Or, I guess, accept. What do you guys think? Give you 2.5 minutes on that. Alright, Yoda, how's your flu? Crummy, I'm going to start. Next tending, I'm going to tend with Glitter World meds to catch you up. Alright, up here, I'm going to farm more Rad fungus, trying to make more filters. And then as this angel strand, because a lot of this angel strand is just about ready to be harvested, I'll change it over to Rad fungus as well. God, this corridor is getting real dirty. Luckily, it's a workshop. I don't care how dirty it is. So down here, switch all this over to Rad fungus. Actually, let me double click. Nope, too far. We still need some heal root. And as you can see, the radiation here kind of makes the wildlife on these zones disappear. So there's really not going to be a lot of hunting that we do when we get over to the AI ship. Everything's going to be farmed. But we could farm things like glow glow stools in enclosed areas without grow lights, so we don't have to necessarily pay for the grow lights. What do we need as material for these? Oh, more fungus for the pills. So I'm going to do until I have 2 rad pills and then work on filters. And it looks like we're accepting Dan. Raffle timer's up. And Dan is accepted. Dan here is a pacifist who doesn't do anything useful. Well, Dan, if anyone's going to be sacrificed, it will be you. What about your health? Oh, God. So, he's super slow. He's super useless. He's a mouth to feed, is what he is. He has enough asthma to not even be a particularly good doctor, too. So he can construct things, which is we don't need a constructor, so he's like a hauler and a cleaner. He's a kind optimist? Yeah, but the world is unkind. The world is rough. We don't need kind optimists. We need doers, not losers. And this, my friends, is a loser. No intellectual, no cooking, no melee, no shooting, no art. Yep, he's just a mouth to feed. You already voted to accept him. Accepting him is keeping him. No casting him out now, no matter how much I don't like him. He's here. We're just gonna have to deal with it. So something I want to try to do tonight is to have my miners come over here and hit as much silver as I can get, so I can make more radiation suits. So it'd be good to have 2 people with radiation suits rather than just the one. So I'm going to add this to the home zone as soon as animals go to sleep. They're not asleep yet. But yeah, it is a raffle for useless colonist, for sure. Come on, go to sleep. Go to sleep. God, these caves are gross. Like negative 186. Yeah. Nasty. Okay, they're asleep. So Techie. And Eli heading over to the mine. Silver is one of the main requirements of making gas suits. So, oh god. So that's why we need the silver really badly. And then I'm gonna have Maxu craft up a second suit. Can I just, like, take Dan's eyes and stick them in Dennis? That would be a bit Dr. Frankenstein. But I'll let you know that I want to do that. I won't, but I want to. Speaking of Dennis, he is having a moment. He's psychically hypersensitive, so this this droner is not good for his mood. And he is smashing up things in his room. Acceptable. Okay, done. That was quick. These map tiles are so cursed. Don't break the vent! Nah, we have enough steel. I guess it wouldn't matter. But still, it's the principle. So the question is, and I think this is part of the game bug, now that the helmet's not being worn, yeah, the charges still get used up. Buyer beware if you end up wanting this mod pack. Which means I probably should forbid this gas mask at like 1 work left and then fully construct it the moment we need to use it, because otherwise it's going to just use up the gas anyway. Alright, good luck with the loot. I mean, Dan. Negos, you are very useful and a highly valued member of this team. For cannon fodder purposes only. So other research that I think is going to be really nice to have is solar. I'm actually going to get solar before geothermal. Because when we go over to the new app tile, we're going to want to be able to power up the cleaners, the cleansers, the radiation collectors, and a mix between geothermal and solar will be the, you know, the secret sauce for surviving the irradiation. Now I'm going to go back to geothermal. I'm going to bank on trying to get 1 geothermal all set up. So if he's just a full-time cleaner, I'll put him to work. I want this base. Like, go find yourself a toothbrush and I want it clean. Dennis is doing it too. He's a nice, useless guy. Yeah, exactly. Where did Maxu go? Oh, you're hanging out. So, like, 1 work left. I'll pull the plug on Maxu finishing that up. Guess I really didn't need the smithy on this whole time. There we go. So now we have a gas mask ready to go. And a hazard suit's going to cost us components, I believe, that we do not have. So it's 1 in the morning. And I am going to make a suicide run for components. I can still hear some bugs. Oh, it's Manhunter. That's right. So, Maxu and Rhad. Pop this open. Get them pissed off at you. There we go. Oops, you're fine. Rhad. Close that door. Cool. Now my miners won't get eaten. I can't spend a lot of time out here because it's already 2 in the morning and the animals start to wake up at like 5 in the morning, so it has to be quick. And he's hiding in his room. Psychic harmonizers are royalty, yes. They don't exist here. Alright, so let's head back. cancel. Remove the zone. Before I become supper. Oh, get back to Plasteel, landed somewhere else. I don't even... It landed on the map tile that I'm planning, I believe, to set up the transport pods. Okay, cool. Alright, so Eli and Techie are both inside now. We're good. Hey, I made packaged survival meals. Oh god, I made packaged survival meals out of insect meat. Where'd they go? Here? F. For forbid. Hey Yoda. I'm going to use Yoda as a method to eat them. So this is going to be called Food for Yoda. And for now, it's going to be packaged survival meals. Problem solved. Done. Yeah, there's two insect meats because there's the irradiated... Again, RimWorld being coded as it is. There's the irradiated mega spiders and there's regular mega spiders, and through the genius of the mod author, decided to have them be separate entities, which makes no sense. It is a real pain, but, you know, whatever. It's the way it is. Alright, so here's the hazard suit. And I should have enough for 2 hazard suits. We'll have 3 suits, 3 helmets, I think. The second hazard suit will be 400 of the... Yeah, we'll have enough. Ooh, we have raw fungus that is spoiling. A bunch of it. I guess I have enough of it that I don't really care. It's not a huge loss. Those meals will keep me going even if I don't want to eat them? Well, they'll keep Yoda going. The risk of having a mental break at a critical point is enough that meals that are gross like that are just not worth having. It's easy enough for me to just draft all my shooters and have them go murk a warg or a bear. That's not too hard to do. And that would make me more meals. But 34 meals is a pretty good... Well, 30 meals is a pretty good amount of meals anyway. The real bottleneck, I would say, is radiation gear. That's really where the bottleneck lies. And we're waiting on rad fungus for that. Which this rad fungus is pretty close to being fully grown. And that should make a few more filters. Give me the wiggle room to be able to set up a transport pod network. Alright, it's 22 o'clock. Let's go. Back out here. Where's Techie? Oh, Techie's coming. Hope you guys are friends. Yeah, okay, you are. That's good. Just realized that if they weren't friends, it would be a real problem. Them slinging insults at one another as they mine. Alright, and it's getting close to wrap-up time. But that was another 19 components, which is really good yield. Ah! Yeah, as you can see, they're starting to wake up as I'm getting back. So, like, 2 a.m. or 22 to 4 is really the time to move. Oops. I probably shouldn't have used more Glow World meds at 99% immunity. That is not necessary. But oh well. What it's done is done. He's got, like, no tasks. So Maxu's almost done with hazard suits. Maybe I'll just make one set. So 2 sets total, having 2 people set up. And given how short the durability is for the masks, I might just have one person risk it with a backup suit in case I need to mount a rescue or something. You volunteer for the building mission? No, I couldn't possibly use you. The reason being, you can't defend yourself. So, you're more of a liability than an asset, unfortunately. That's a lot more cloth than I thought I would ever have. Trying to get Rhad to... Oh yeah, the fungus is ready to go, dude. Get over there. Here he goes. Alright, more dusters. I'll just make out of cloth. So that's... Yep. Glorious. Fungus for us to breathe. Hey, Angelia, how you doing? There's one filter. And another filter. I will bring 2 people out because of the requirement for Chemfield Hall. So I think what my plan is to head to this map tile, find a spot that has steel and components near one another, so I can source the materials in order to build a, maybe around here. Source the materials to be able to build transport pods where it doesn't have me having to travel very far. Fuel them up, and then head over to... have one person head over to the AI ship and start to set up some basic infrastructure, with the other one running materials back and forth from home, which is mostly just going to be loading up whatever supplies that we think we need, like the cleansers, which I don't think weigh too much. Yeah, 15 kilograms, that's not that bad. So we have 2 spare masks now. I think I'm only going to have one person go, and I'm going to go right now. So form caravan down here. It's going to be Rhad. Gas masks, and as much chem fuel as you can carry. Wear the suit. Put that down. Wear the helmet. Wear the suit. He is overweight, so I'm going to drop some of this chem fuel and load as much as I can. Because the suit and the helmet weigh a bunch. Giving him the travel. And he's out. Current project. Setup, transport, pod, station or outpost. And here, maybe this spot is best, because I can enclose this very, 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 very easily. Now, it's important to keep in mind that this is an irradiated tile, so even building roofs won't matter. But it's just to keep the chem fuel from decaying. Thank you for tuning in to the RimWorld Miniseries Marathon winner for May, Escape the Tomb World, which originally streamed live on Twitch May 21st and May 22nd. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind that this series has since ended, it streams only once. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com or the description of this video have a link to Discord. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to all my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and people that turned out to this live stream, as well as viewers like you on YouTube. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or another series on Twitch. Farewell.